Hello and welcome to our talk show Rubiru. I am Neha Chauhan and today I'm here present with none other than Shamali Rathod. She is a sustainable innovator and also the composite plastic advocate. And not only that, she had also started in projects in mental health awareness and AI-based wellness project. We welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Neha. I'm glad to be here at your show.
It's a pleasure to have you here. So, my very first question to you is, where did you get the passion to start something like composter plastic advocate, being in composter plastic advocate and sustainability innovator?
Yeah, it's a long story, but I'll cut it short. I went to Tripati Ji and there I saw, I was very environment conscious through the beginning. I do a lot of work towards, planting the trees
Hmm.
and safeguarding the trees and, uh, motivating children to do it more. When I was there, I saw the prasad I received was in compostable plastic, and I like my background is that my family has been in plastics industry for last 40 years. So I came back and we started looking for solution, and we had been looking a solution before, but we were trying to get the technology from Germany or Japan, and it was too expensive.
Hmm.
Finally, it was great to see that our own India technology from defense it was being offered, and so we approached them and they were very nice to come down and do the inspection. There are particular criteria which were required, so we got the technology
Hmm.
from them and we started making compostable plastics. So I think it was my gist to do better for
Hmm.
this. This is the only home we have.
Right.
And when you go around Delhi or Noida or Ghaziabad or anywhere, you have started seeing a little hills, and they're not for tourism. They
Hmm.
are just full of garbage and the filth there, right? So I just want to, give it a chance. Would like to, turn them down to the dust by having less. You know how much a government can also
Hmm.
change. You know how much environment government can. As a conscious citizen, we have to also participate.
Right.
The every day we are using plastic. You go to buy, for puja flowers, to your sabji, to no matter what you do, you are using a poly bag.
Hmm.
To replace that poly bag with a compostable plastic, it is like 90% of your uh, garbage down the landfill is done, because compostable plastic totally degrades
Hmm.
within 260
Right.
to 90 days in a landfill condition. It totally degrades back to the soil and it doesn't leave any microplastic. I'm sure you've heard
Hmm.
about the plastic rain in
Hmm.
Indonesia. The microplastic is coming now even in the blood of the mothers. So the plastic has found the way not just in our home kitchen or in our Delhi shopping. It is also finding the way in our heart or in our body organs. It has been discovered there is a lot of
Which
microplastics.
is very
so
harmful.
so I consciously took this effort, and so I consciously took this effort of convincing the family and moving the businesses toward the compostable plastic. Yes, it was difficult because people are very much concerned about the cost,
Right.
but actually the compostable plastic comes out to be cheaper than normal plastic, because there are norms which if legally you're just allowed 51 micron or less plastic, but in a poly bag. And if you compare it to the compostable plastic, it can give you the same strength and same durability and the usage in 20 to 21.
Right.
So number of pieces are similar, so the costing really goes down there.
I mean, that's a great initiative that you have started because I think nowadays people are only focusing more on their lifestyle, more
Yeah.
on their career, not about they're not talking about the environment, which is very important. And you
Yes.
have took the initiative that is very great.
Yeah, we just, Diwali's just
Hmm.
went, and I see people clean everything, their houses, and they dump the, all
Hmm.
the kachra at the back of the house or in the front of the house, or, how much it will go in the landfill. Something, what would happen in the landfill? Who's going to clean it? The government can't possibly clean all the landfill. This mountains will keep growing, and
Hmm.
this is the only place we have to live in.
Right.
You don't want half the Delhi just to be cluttered in this thing, or half of India just to be cluttered in the garbage. So
Right.
this was a conscious effort, and I think it is very easy to move. We recently we have moved a lot of brands like toys, auto industry, a lot of medical chemists have moved towards that. A lot of hospitals are using biodegradable bags and compostable bags, and the sheet which is used
Mm.
for the patient in hospitals are being replaced with this. So even the big brands are making a conscious efforts,
Hmm.
but in day to day, there is no norm to really catch hold of a sabji wala, or
Right.
you
Normal.
really can't go behind the small vendors. But as a citizens, as a conscious person or a conscious woman, you have to take a decision of choosing to use a compostable bag over a plastic bag,
Hmm.
because you can bring all the greens to eat, but the plastic is coming with it, and it
Right.
is going back in the environment, and it will come in the soil, and it will come in your vegetable, and again you are inviting it back in your family or in your food. So please make a conscious effort. That's what I wanted to say.
I mean, hearing about your journey, I think it must be has been so hard that you just have told about. So, how did you manage all that? Being also you are starting the projects in mental health awareness and also the AI based wellness. So, how do you manage all that?
um, it's like I just don't stop at looking at the problem. I'm a solution oriented person. So it's like, okay, you crib about it कि
Hmm.
government ने ये नहीं किया या वो नहीं किया. There are so many schemes we can benefit which government has made. There is Swachh Bharat, Made in India, and all. There's so much of the startup funding available there. So I just thought of starting a startup, and I do help a lot of startup here. One of this is In Touch Healers. So I found them essentially doing a lot of mental, AI abroad. So I wanted to bring the same concept in India. So they were doing a project in Australia, and so I invited them to do something like that in India, because we don't have enough mental counselor,
Right.
enough psychologists to be available to uh, the population we have. So AI can really make a difference there. So imagine everybody being a very balanced
Hmm.
person, so they will behave very balanced, and this country can become very progressive with the good mental health.
Right.
I'm not saying that it's an epidemic all over the world,
Hmm.
but in India it is far more concerning, because we really don't pay attention. Physically, we are doing a lot of tests, we are checking the blood, we are going to doctor for something as small as a fever,
Right.
but we ignore the signs and symptoms of depression, sadness.
Anxiety,
Yeah,
traumas, and
yeah, anxiety. Look at the number of suicides which has increased in students life.
especially.
So we essentially are working with a lot of schools, institutes, Ministry of Education. We have inculcated their Manodarpan program
Hmm.
in Manoveda, which is the product of In Touch, which do the AI early warning system. It's like an early warning system, and it kind of diagnoses, yes, you are balanced or you are going towards, and what possibly you can do about it.
Right.
Till that time you're not getting a help through the counselor, what are you going to do about it?
Right.
So all this combined as a package really helps a child who cannot speak to this generation is not really open to people. They are more on the phones,
More like
and
introvert phase.
yeah, they are into themselves or are digitally involved. So this is a product which kind of they can confine it, and if it's in an institute, it gives information to the management and the parent to take timely action, and a life could be saved.
Right, and as you
Yeah.
just mentioned AI, if everyone has that thing that whenever they think heard about artificial intelligence, they have like the warning, and
Mm.
some people have said that you can't be dependent more on AI, and you are talking about the AI wellness. So
Yes.
how can you tell us the difference between that? How can we take this as in a very positive way, not in a negative way?
Right. See, AI has its own benefits,
Hmm.
and it has its own, there is a decline towards, where we are overly depending on AI. So it's really what you make of it,
Okay.
right? So I'll give you an example. Paytm, when Paytm came, nobody believed that how much easy it has made our life. We don't even need to stand in the long queues, and with UPI or Paytm, your thing is done. The methods were already there. It has not replaced people, but it has made your life convenient, right? So of course with AI, a lot of people will have to upgrade their skills. Using AI prompts, you can make your life much simpler and easier. So imagine a psychologist which has to diagnose 10 kid in a day,
Hmm.
in a school counselor probably would have a information already, which is the most crucial child, and how you could help them. People have seasonal anxiety or depression around exams, or they
Hmm.
get too fearful. So a counselor having information about the kids, right, and the data saved all or around the year,
Right.
would help them to give that immediate support. A human touch, AI can never replace a human touch,
Hmm.
but it can definitely
Bring some solutions and
bring you, set you where you
hmm.
need to be, at right
Right.
place at right time and doing the right thing. So
Exactly.
that's what AI will help you do. And I will say, don't be scared of it, use it to your own benefit.
Just
Yes.
don't be overly dependent
Yeah,
on it.
see, you cannot be dependent when you are using the thing.
Right.
Now WhatsApp is a, it's a method of communication,
Hmm.
but that doesn't stop you to pick up the call, and say hi to your friend.
Right.
So it's like what you believe in and how do you adopt the technology.
Exactly. So can we talk about like kids, adult and plant KAP? So
Mm.
can you tell us about where you get the idea to start it and how can we like as a citizen of in country we can start doing it at our home with our kids?
Yeah, CAP is very easy. See, the idea came in from recognizing what you see in your society. There is an age group which has a lot of time. I'm talking about 60 plus people
Hmm.
who are mostly the housewives, or the grandparents who are at home, and they have a lot of time, while this generation doesn't have a time to give them. They're overly involved in their phones, in the media, and I don't believe this generation, because they have too much to do and there's
Hmm.
too much of exposure. So when they don't need your time, why don't you give that time to somebody who really needs it? So there are a lot of NGOs which we are in touch with. Arya Samaj is one of them,
Hmm.
and they are openly invite any volunteer, just not your money. And you can go and we take the volunteer from this senior citizen group, and who they tell us that what is their skills or the talent which they want to impart. It is about creating a legacy also.
Right.
So then we connect them to these NGOs, and they go there, they give their time, and that way this person who was feeling, I don't have any purpose anymore, my kids are grown up, my grand son or daughter has moved away, so now they can give this, what they have to the society, right, and stay purposeful,
Right.
right? So that was the idea. And so these kids which are either orphan, or they're living in NGOs, or are supported, or by NGOs, they are taught to, how to you know care about the plants, how to grow plants, and why it is important. So the circle of life is completed.
It's a good
So
initiative.
yeah, so it's like they're getting something from the society, and they are giving back something to the society.
And again talking about mental health, and these days we know that even youngsters are very busy in their life because of stress. They have stress, they
Hmm.
have anxiety, as you just talk about depression and right.
Right.
But sometimes parents don't understand that, society don't understand that there's some person is going through a phase. They will like, no, you just have to woke up, you have to do some exercise and you will be fine, you will be fine, you will be fine. And sometimes that this create a pressure inside a student life, inside a youngsters. So how can we manage that, and how can we express our emotions towards our parents, towards our society?
Yeah, I'll say mental health is an epidemic right now all over the world. And children definitely suffer from it a lot, and it has lot to do with your, how they are raised, what are their values, what are they, looking in the society. So we have a program within this mental health awareness program in touch, where we give them exercises how they can deal with their negative emotion. I'm sure you get angry sometime, and I'm sure I have gone sad sometime for no good reason. So how you deal with your negative emotion is really important, and how you channel them very positively.
Right.
It's you can't tell ki, oh, okay, you should not get angry, you should not get sad, you have to be focused. Even the best of the people, we have found, or like we were working with some few IITians, and even after they've got into best of the institute, they feel a way out of place,
Hmm.
right? And some of them have, some of the best of the institute, they see that students are committing suicide, and that's just not because of their relationship. It has lot to how they process their
Hmm.
emotions.
Right.
So I think India has to rise up to mental health, and it is very important. And it is far more important than physical health,
Very true.
actually, because if you're in good mental state, you can stay physically fit much easily, because you will
Right.
make more positive choices in your life.
Great.
Yes.
At last, any message you would like to give to the viewers? Any advice you would like to share with them?
Yeah, like I said, if you see in all my projects,
Hmm.
it was not that I was in these industries, but we have to, when we see a problem, we have to just not think that the government will do, some authority will do. Start from wherever you are, right? When I started a cab, I know a person who just picked up a board and she started from her park only. Okay, I'll teach 2 kids every day. So once she started giving her time positively, and those 2 kids got, she was a maths teacher, 70-year-old, but she started volunteering her time, and she started feeling better, and those kids got some time,
Hmm.
right? And this is the only place you have, this is the only planet you have where possibly we can breathe, and we can get the food and water. So please treat it well, be very conscious of what you are buying, and how you're treating the environment, what are you giving back in the environment. And yes, plant more trees. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much, Amari, for giving such an insightful and amazing session with us. It
Mm,
was lovely meeting you.
sure. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
We will be back with another episode. Keep watching our talk show, Rubaru.